Hey everyone, welcome to the second video of the Spring series. In the previous video, we discussed about the basic concept of the Spring, the evolution and DI, the dependency injection or the inversion of control. Let's right away start with an example of dependency injection. I'm going to create a new project, and in STS you can as well use the Eclipse as well. It's not a much of big difference. Anyway, I'm going to show you step by step manually. So STS, the difference between the Eclipse and the STS is that in Eclipse you need to write everything manually. STS will automatically fill up. It's more of a UI friendly. So I would definitely suggest you to go with the Notepad or the basic Eclipse version to start learning. Once you have a hands-on of the concepts, you can come into the much fabricated IDE, the STS. I'm going to create a new project. It's new Java project. I'm going to name as first finish. Okay, now I'm going to provide the required libraries to this project. I'm going to right click the project, properties, it's Java build path, libraries, add external jar, and I have my jar files in Java libraries. I have called spring.jar. I open it up, I click OK. Now I go into this SRC folder, right click, new folder, I give as config, where we will place all the configuration related files. I'm going to create a new XML file, new file, I'll name as spring context.xml. It's your wish to provide name, because the name doesn't matter. Whatever name we give needs to be configured somewhere in the program. I go here, I've already created a spring context in another project. I'm going to just copy the initial being definitions alone. Okay, this is basically tells like where the namespace, the schema allocation of the beings and the XSDs. I'm going to close this tag. Okay, let me close out of this as well. Okay, so the first XML is done. Now we'll go and create a package, new package. I'll name as form. I'll create one interface in the package. I'll give as hello yes, and I'll provide one method inside that interface as public void say hello. Okay, I'll close out of this. Now I'm going to create another folder as IMPL. These are the standard naming convention. So com.impl, inside the com we need to create an IMPL. It's created. If you go to the navigator window, you can see it much better. I'll go to navigator. I did by Windows, show you navigator. Okay, first if you want the shortcuts of these things, I posted another video which tells you about the shortcuts of the Eclipse and how to use the Eclipse, the basic features. You can go through that as well. I'll go to the SASE form. I'll go to the IMPL and create a class as hello IMPL, and in the interface I click, I add hello. To show me that, I click on OK, I click on finish. There's an error, no issues. Okay, let me just create it manually, then I will extend it. Okay, class extends hello. I'm sorry, it's implements. Okay, now it tells you an error like you need to implement the unimplemented classes for this interface. I click here, it will ask me, it will suggest me that implement the unimplemented methods. There is an error with my ID, that's why it doesn't, but you can, in your Eclipse it will automatically tell. But anyway, for as of now, I'm going to copy this method and go to this class, and I'm going to do a body. I'm just going to do a sysout like I am inside the, let me do like welcome to Spring World. Okay, so we're done with the classes now. Let's go to the config where we have created this. We are going to create two beans for, we're going to create one bean. I'll name this as bean ID equal to hello bean, class equal to form dot hello impl, the implementation class hello impl, case sensitive. Okay, that's it. I'll close the bean here. Now we need to create a main program to execute this. Let's create a main program now. src, I'll right click new class, public static void main was done. Okay, here we have to give as application context. Okay, so here we see that the application context is an I, that is interface. So we create an object of the interface, application context object equal to new. The class file which we have to give here is, in Springs we have the three types. It's class path XML application, file system application context, and XML application context. Let's say new class path XML application, class path XML application context is expecting a string config location. So where is my config file? It is inside config folder spring-context.xml. What is the error? Context path XML new class path XML application context. Okay, so that's it. Now missing. I'll just sys out the application context object. Okay, let's see what happens now. We haven't done anything else. We have just created a config file. We have created few classes, created a bean of one class, the implementation class, and we're just doing a sys out. Let me run it here, or I can use the Alt-Shift-XJ, the shortcut tool. Okay, what it has said is org apache common log4j, which means I need to supply the commons log4j file, properties, add external jar, commons logging.jar. I did this, and again I try to run this. Okay, so it's doing something. Okay, right. Another class not found exception com dot hello IMPL. So before that, before we solve the issue, just look through this the log file which is generated here. Spring framework abstract application context. So that is a root class. It's starting up, and class path XML application context has started with whatever file we have given, config spring context XML, and it is reading from the XML file, and it has found a hello bean, and it said that the class is not found. Whenever some error happens like this, just don't panic and just come through the error and read the line. You will be able to get more information. So it's clearly telling that class not found exception com.hello world. So we have to go to the XML file and check the path. So the class is com.hello world hello IMPL. Let's go here. So here it is. It's com.impl. Hello, the path was wrong. So it is com.impl.hello world. That's it. I go to the main program and I try to execute it again. Whenever some error happens, instead of just planning, just go through the error line by line. At the end of the line, you'll be able to find it. Okay, here it is. So it has executed, and we got this is out. Class path application context has given the display name as the application context has come up successfully in the result. So this is called while. I mean, this is not while. When we try to inject in the other videos, we inject the required class, the reference called into the main class. That is called while. Okay, let's do some more thing here. With the help of this context, let's try to get the bean. So I'll use the application context object dot get bean beside the double quotes. We have to go to the what is the name of the bean. From here itself you can see what is the name of the bean. It's hello bean. So just copy this hello bean, or else you can see here this is the bean. We go to the main program. So get bean. Okay. So what this bean is going to return? This is going to return and com impl.hello impl class. So it is hello impl class. So what I can do here is hello impl object equal to this thing. I need to typecast it. Hello impl. Okay. Dot get bean. So what is the error now? The method get bean is undefined for the type application context. So what it's telling is from this application context, it's not able to find the get bean method. So what we need to do is let's cover this up, and whatever comes from the get bean, the method getBean of string is undefined for type application context. Okay, let's see what the getBean is expecting. It's expecting a string. Okay, so okay, there we are. I got the issue. It is caps B. So application context that getBean of this. Now I try to print this object. Let's see what happens. Since I do Control Alt Shift F J, that's the shortcut for executing a program. Alt Shift X and J. Okay, now it's running. It's yet to start. Okay, here we go. It should print hello IMPL class, an object of ES. There we are. It's printing hello IMPL. But this is a normal thing. Anyone can do this. But actually, the correct way of coding is we should not typecast it to our implementation class. Instead, we should typecast it to our interface class. In this case, it's hello. So get the bean object, interface, and typecast it to our interface object. And now execute it. We should be still getting the same object because that the hello bean is still pointing to the same interior. But this way of coding will give you more, will open up more more things in future that you'll be able to see in the coming videos. But as of now, just keep in mind that whatever is there in the left hand side should be the interface, and whatever is there in the right hand should be the implementation class. Now let's call the method in the class as say hello. That's it. I'll remove this one and save, execute it. Now this is how it should come out. Welcome to Springboard. There we are. So what we did is we created a Spring context XML with the bean name. We created a class. We created an interface, implemented it. This gave us this out. We created a main program, and inside the main program we call the XML class path XML application context, and we call the function. So this is basics of how to create an application context, how to load the XML beans, how to get the context hook of the context, get the beans, and how to trigger a method. Thanks for watching. Do watch for the next videos as we'll move on with the wiring, and we'll move on with the more AOP and the other concepts. Thanks for watching.